Hello students, today we are going to do question number 7 of exercise 7.1 chapter number 7 coordinate geometry. The question is find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the point 2 minus 5 and minus 2 9. Here it is given that a point is lying on x-axis. So we know that a point lying on x-axis is of the form x 0. So according to question it is given that this point lies at an equal distance from another two points. Let this point be P x 0 and another two points be Q and R, where Q is 2 minus 5 and R is minus 2 and 9. According to question, PQ is equal to PR, or we can say PQ square is equal to PR square. Therefore, by distance formula, when you write PQ, it will be 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 minus 0 whole square. PR minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 minus 0 whole square under the root and then square. So we get 2 minus x square plus minus 5 whole square minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 square. Now we have to open these two terms by using the identities. In this term, second term is negative. For this part, we will use a minus b whole square. And for this part, both the terms are having same sign. So we will use a plus b whole square. This is for your understanding only. And but we know that a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2 into AB, and square of minus 5 is 25. Similarly, this part will be 4 plus x square plus 4x plus 81. Now we can cancel these two terms and it will be 8x is equal to minus 56. We get x is equal to minus 7. So required point is minus 7 0. And always remember students, whenever it is given that a point is at equal distance from another two points, it doesn't mean that all the 3 points are lying on the same line. The situation may be like this also. So we have to use distance formula. Next question, question number 8. Find the values of y for which the distance between the points P 2 minus 3 and Q 10 y is 10 units. Now the distance between the points is given and on the basis of this we have to find the values of y. Here it is written that values of y. It means in this question y can take more than one value. So our points are 2 minus 3 and Q point is 10 and y. Very simple question. And PQ is 10 units. So, by distance formula, we can say PQ is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And PQ is given to us 10 units. X2 means 10 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is y and y1 is minus 3. So y minus minus 3 it will become plus 3. Now squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. We will get 8 square plus y plus 3 whole square. Again we have to use the identity to solve y plus 3 whole square. And we will get 100 is equal to 64 plus y square plus 6y plus 9. And it will be a quadratic in y square plus 6y, and when we solve these constant numbers we will get minus 27 is equal to 0. So we can factorize it to find the value of y. And when we factorize it, we get y plus 9 into y minus 3 is equal to 0. That means either y plus 9 is 0 or y minus 3 is equal to 0. So we get y is equal to minus 9 and y is equal to 3. So values of y are minus 9 and 3. We will accept both of the values. No value will be rejected here. Next, question number 9. If Q01 is equidistant from point P and another point is R, find the values of X. Also find the distances QR and PR. So, here point Q जो है that is at equidistant from two given points. So, this is point Q and its coordinates are 0 and 1. And this is point P, its coordinates are 5 and minus 3, and this is point R, it is x and 6. Now according to question it is given that QP is equal to QR, or we can say QP square is equal to QR square. So by distance formula we get QP means 5 minus 0 square plus minus 3 minus 1 square is equal to x minus 0 square plus 6 minus 1 square, and it will be 25 plus minus 4 square is equal to x square plus 5 square means 25, and 25 is cancelled. We get x square is equal to 16. So therefore two values of x are plus 4 and minus 4. So this is the answer of your question. Now we have to find the distances QR and PR. So therefore QR will be QR. Now x is, we have to take x. QR distance for co, we can put the values here. X square plus 25. Now XR is having two values. So therefore putting x is equal to 4. We get QR square. It will be square of QR. 4 square plus 25. And we get QR square as 16 plus 25. QR will be 41 under the root. Similarly, we can find the distance QP square. And now QP square is constant number because both the values for this are given. So no need to find it. We have to find QR and PR. PR means distance between these 2 points, and it will be x minus 5 square plus 6 minus 3 square, and PR square will be, now I am taking x in case 1 4, so it will be 4 minus 1 whole square plus 9 square, it will be 81. So PR square will be minus 1 square is 1 plus 81. This gives you PR is equal to under root 81. Now we are left with second value minus 4. So again by putting x is equal to minus 4, what do we get? minus 4 minus 5 square, and this is constant value, it will be same, minus 9 square plus 81, and we get 81 plus 81, and it will be 162. So PR is equal to under root 62, or we can say 9 root 2. So for QR, when we put x is equal to minus 4, again square of minus 4 will be 16, and again we will get root 41. So there will be no change for the values of QR in case of plus 4 or minus 4. Question number 10. Find a relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 3x and minus 3, 4. So what we have to do, let the points be. These are the points, and according to question, it is given that point pxy is at equidistance from remaining 2 points. So according to question, PQ is equal to PR, or we can say PQ square is equal to PR square. So by distance formula, when we take the square of the distances, then there is no need to put root sign while applying distance formula. So PQ 3 minus x square plus 6 minus y square is equal to PR minus 3 minus x square plus 4 minus y square. Now we can apply identity a minus b whole square on first part, second part again a minus b whole square, on this part a plus b whole square, and this will be again a minus b whole square. So by using the identity, what do we get? So by applying the formula and after solving this, we will get 12x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0. And here you see that we can divide this linear equation by 4. So dividing by 4, we get this will be 3x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. So this is the required relation between x and y. So this was the last question of exercise 7.1. Now we will study next formula, that is section formula for exercise 7.2. So section formula is applied when a given line segment, suppose PQ is a given length and coordinates of P are x1, y1 and coordinates of Q are x2, y2. And we know that whenever a point lies on PQ, it divides PQ in some ratio. So here point R and its coordinates are x, y. तो you can see point R जो है वो आपकी लेंथ PQ को 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर रहा है. तो अब these 2 parts may be equal or unequal. So we can say that R divides PQ in some ratio, and let that ratio be M1 ratio M2. So how to apply section formula and for which point this section formula is? So section formula is to find the coordinates of the point of intersection. Here the point of intersection is R. So by using section formula, we can find the coordinates of point R. Meaning we can find its abscissa and we can find its ordinate. So abscissa of this point is given by x is equal to, what will be this point? First ratio multiplied by second abscissa M1 x2 plus second ratio of first abscissa M2 x1 and divided by sum of ratio. So this is the formula to find the abscissa. Similarly for ordinate, M1 y2 plus M2 y1 by M1 plus M2. So this is your section formula and it will be used to find the coordinates of a point which is dividing a given line segment in some ratio. Students, remember, by using this formula we can find the ratio also, or we can find the coordinates of point P, we can find the coordinates of point Q also. Now next is, if R is midpoint of PQ, तब by using midpoint formula we can find the coordinates of R. So in case of midpoint, it means PQ is divided by R into two equal parts, meaning PR and RQ, both the parts are equal. So here ratio will be 1:1. So it means here M1 is 1 and M2 is also 1. So we can find x को हम डायरेक्ट फाइंड कर सकते हैं. सो पॉइंट x विल बी x1 प्लस x2 बाय 2 एंड y विल बी y1 प्लस y2 बाय 2 because m1 and m2 are 1 1. So whenever you put 1 in place of m1 and m2, you will get x1 plus x2 by 2 for abscissa and y1 plus y2 for ordinate. So whenever a point is midpoint of a given length, then we will use midpoint formula, or otherwise we will use section formula. And when the ratio is of 1:1, we have to use midpoint formula. But when the ratio for the both parts is not same, then we will use section formula. And remember students, before applying this formula, we must know the ratio of the given parts ऑफ दैट गिवन लाइन सेगमेंट. उस गिवन लाइन सेगमेंट के हमें दोनों पार्ट्स का रेशो मालूम होना चाहिए. इफ इट इज नॉट गिवन, देन वी विल फाइंड इट. Here we are going to start our exercise 7.2. Question number 1. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1 7. You can draw the figure like this also. -1 7 and second point is 4 -3, and we have to find the coordinates of that point which divides this length in the ratio of 2:3. Ratio is given to us. So let the coordinates of this point be x and y, and ratio is 2:3. So you can see we can apply section formula here. So by section formula, x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Similarly for ordinate, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Here you can see m1 is 2, m2 is 3, x1 is -1, x2 is 4, and y1 is 7 and y2 is -3. So we can use these values. X is equal to m1 x2 2 multiplied by 4 plus m2 x1 3 into -1 by 4 2 plus 3. We get x is equal to 8 minus 3 by 5. And it will be 5 by 5 is equal to 1. Similarly, m1 y2 2 into -3 plus 3 into 7 by 2 plus 3, and we get -6 plus 21 by 5. 15 by 5 is equal to 3. So required point is 1 3. Next question. Question number 2. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining 4 -1 and -2 -3. So given length is PQ and coordinates of P are 4 and -1 and coordinates of Q are -2 -3. Now we have to find the coordinates of the point which divide this length into 3 equal parts. So students, you must know first of all what do you mean by trisection. Trisection means to divide some length into three equal parts. Not only three parts, the parts must be equal. So we can say that PQ is divided into three equal parts by point R and S, and coordinates of R x1 y1 and coordinates of S x2 y2. Here PQ is divided into three equal parts by R point is x1 y1 and S है x2 and y2, and we have to find the coordinates of these points. So because the parts are equal, so the ratio between the parts is 1:1:1. But for the section formula we need only two ratios. For we can see here that if I eliminate point S from here, then I can say that PQ is divided by R in the ratio 1:2. So by applying section formula, we can find the coordinates of R. And P point is 4 minus 1, Q is minus 2 minus 3, and coordinates of R are x1 y1. So by section formula, R पॉइंट के हम एब्सीसा को फाइंड कर सकते हैं. सो इट्स एब्सीसा x1 विल बी इक्वल टू फर्स्ट रेशो सेकेंड ऑर्डिनेट -2 प्लस सेकेंड रेशो फर्स्ट एब्सीसा एंड सेकेंड रेशो फर्स्ट एब्सीसा प्लस 2 into 4 it will be 8 and divided by sum of ratio that is 1 plus 2 and we get 6/3 that is equal to 2. Similarly, y1 will be first ratio second ordinate -3, second ratio first ordinate -2 by 1 plus 2 it will be -5/3. So point R is 2 and -5/3. Now we are left with the coordinates of point S. So there are two options to find the point S. Here in figure you can see that point S divides the length RQ in two equal parts. So ratio is of 1:1. So to find the coordinates of S, we can find the midpoint of RQ, or you can say point S divides PQ in the ratio 2:1. Also, point S divides RQ. Here I am changing the name, not PQ, this is RQ. If you are writing PQ, then you have to write the ratio 2:1. Here point S divides RQ into two equal parts. So when the parts are equal, we can use midpoint formula. So S is midpoint of पॉइंट आर का मिड पॉइंट है एंड कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ आर आर -5 and 3 आर एंड क्यू एंड कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ क्यू आर -2 and -3. So coordinates of S can be given as x2 is equal to sum of these two abscissa and divided by 2 and this will be 0, and y2 will be sum of both of the ordinates and divide by 2. And we get y2 is equal to -5/3 -3/2. We will get -5 -9/3 into 1/2. And we get this will be -14. So it will be -7/3. So point of trisection are 2 -5/3 and 0 and -7/3. So coordinates of S will be, point S will be 0 -7/3. So these are the required points which divide the given length into three equal parts. Thank you.